Our surviving librarian reports that the Tyranid fleet's main hive ship even now approaches planet Typhon to feed. This is the gargantuan organism that houses the brain of the hive fleet. Your strike force can deliver a killing blow while it feeds. I have transmitted a tactical briefing to your planetary map display. Angelos out. Our surviving... Commander, your cruiser will punch its way into the mass of smaller Tyranid ships guarding the main hive fleet. Once in position, the Armageddon will drop your hand-picked squad's fire drop pod toward the base of the massive capillary tower that is feeding the main hive ship. Thanks to the data you collected earlier, Apothecary Gordian has readied a special biotoxin. You are to poison the tower, and through it, the brain of the hive fleet itself. This should deal a lethal dose to the hive mind and send the hive fleet into disarray. One way or another, this will be the last battle of the defense of Aurelia. May the Emperor grant us victory. Angelos out. The vile intelligence at the heart of the Hive Fleet has made itself vulnerable. Strike as its tendrils tap into the planet below. Feed it the poison we have developed. No matter the cost, you must bring it low.
Commander, the Hive Fleet feeds through massive capillary towers. Each tower draws from many veins in the surrounding terrain. These veins are where you must deliver the biotoxin.
Armageddon! Come in! Come in!
The first of the veins is ahead. Move out!
Space Marines approaching!
Sergeant Merrick, report.
Xenos forced down our Valkyries, sir. Scattered us across the damn landscape. It'll take more than a few bruises to take us out of the fight, though.
Third squad down to 6 men, Sergeant. No survivors from second.
Right. Morris, form survivors into full squads, and then inventory what gear we have left. Vagan, get the remains of the first squad into a perimeter, and then get that blasted Auspex working.
Moving to capture.
I have nothing left to suffer.
Biotoxin delivery. Underway.
Movement detected. Aliens on approach.
Enemy attacks from the north.
All right, men. These things are here to take our worlds away from us. I, for one, do not intend to let that happen. Form up into defensive firing lines.
Commander, this is under Hawk 2.
Tarantulas are ready to drop on your position. Give me the word.
How can we serve?
The chapter's recruits stand ready. Very well.
Concentrate, Lasfire! Warrior Beast! Open fire!
Poisoning 25% complete.
All your seals, brother.
Messed up.
Tyranid Ravener! Eliminate it!
Poisoning 50% complete.
Down.
Little by little, we are
Tyranid Brain! Kill that thing!
target destroyed.
Poisoning 75% complete.
Tyranid Ravener! Eliminate it!
is infected.
Commander, we need to administer another dose of biotoxin at a second site. There are exposed veins further along the ridge.
Initiating sequence now.
Target eliminated.
Armageddon is no more. Gordian sacrifice must not.
Tyranny killed.
Best to destroy the rest of these nests, Commander.
Cut those aliens down. Pyramid of Storm! It is done. Move on. Nothing distracts me from my target.
Into that position.
Look alive, brothers. The foe is engaging in range.
Feel your fury. For the Emperor!
Rain fire upon us, and we
Repositioning.
shall return it!
Purge the tyranny.
One of our tarantula sentry guns is under enemy attack.
Habitus, to the attack!
The pyramids are attacking!
Little by little, we're thinning the swarm.
Right away.
Moving up.
Secured the
Second biotoxin delivery, starting now. Commander, north and south approaches are both vulnerable.
Thunder. We have taken additional transfer.
Tyranny killed for the Emperor!
Concentrate las fire!
I got you reporting.
The Tyranids are attacking!
Warrior Beast! Open fire!
It is done. Move on! Tyranid, go!
Complete.
It is done. Move on.
Warrior Beast! Open fire!
It is
complete.
It is done. Move on. Pyramid killed. Your orders. The pyramids are attacking.
Warrior Beast! Open fire!
It is done. Assault squad, redeploy.
Target killed. Enemy has covered.
Pyramid down.
75% complete. Cover.
Tyranid Raviner! Eliminate! Survivors from 3rd Platoon! Fall in and join the fight, Guardsmen! Survivors from 3rd Platoon! Fall in and join the fight, Guardsmen!
Target down.
Delivered. That should be it.
Always assuming this works.
Survivors from 3rd Platoon! Fall in and join the fight, Guardsmen!
It worked! Yes! Die, you alien scum! Yeah! All right!
Thank the Emperor! Surely this isn't over.
Not the war, Guardsmen, no. But our part in it is at an end.
But the hives here on the ground will recover soon enough. And I can assure you that we will not last long.
And the Armageddon is gone. We have nowhere to fall back to.
Come, Thaddeus. Did you imagine any of us would return from this mission?
No. I suppose I did not. But I cannot imagine a better end than this.
I guess we better take as many of the damn bugs with us as we can.
Well said, Sergeant.
Well said indeed, Abatus. Brothers, make yourselves ready.
And may we meet again at the right side of the Emperor.
Yes, of course.
Give the word.
Hostile movement up ahead, brother.
Target killed.
There are still targets to engage.
This is Gabriel Angelos to the commanding forces on Typhon. Do you read?
The fleet has arrived.
Hold fast. You shall not fall this day. Commander, we have dropped a spread of relay beacons. Make your way to the closest one and activate it so we have a fix on your position.
I'm getting readings from one of the beacons, Commander. Marking it on map display.
Tyranid wave coming in! Get to cover and cut them down!
Tearing it down. Target down. Tearing it down.
Tyranid wave down. Move up.
We need only a word. One shot, one kill.
Guard my minions.
Ready yourselves. The Tyranids are target destroyed.
This place is
Down. Next target.
The Tyranids are attacking. It's done. Move on.
Purge the Tyranids.
capture. Say it now before the cleansing begins.
How can we serve? Advancing.
Assault squad is ready to deploy.
Relocating. Beacon activated.
Coordinates received. Drop pods away!
Readiness is all.
I have nothing left, yes, of course.
The chapter's reaching hostile movement at the camp.
Another triumph,
Rest
brother.
not. There are still targets. Rest not.
It is done. Move on. Target down.
Next target.
Taste the fury of the Blood Ravens! Commander, we have one more task in this cursed place. The Hive Mind is using a powerful alpha creature to maintain control over its land-based forces on this world. We must kill this beast.
It will fall, Captain Angelos.
The beast nests at the top of these ruins. Move out when you are ready, and I will accompany you. The rest of our forces will guard our flanks. To war!
The Tyranids are already here. We cannot delay.
Your orders. The Tyranids are attacking!
You have found your target.
Chapter and the Sector owe you a great debt, Space Marines.
We did our duty, Captain. Nothing more.
Few could have done it better, Cyrus. Below, the tyrant beast lies dead. Above, the Hive fleet is in disarray. This is your work, Commander. With only a handful of Space Marines, you held back the storm. missiles can kill many, but some splinters will escape. Subsector Aurelia is saved, but she's hardly unscathed. Yet the Blood Ravens endure, undaunted and unarmed.
More of us are coming. This planet will be ours. You lost this.
Only a year ago, the Aurelian sector was all but doomed. The hive ships of the Tyranids hung over each world, seeding them with obscene creatures. The Tyranids were ready to feast. But these worlds are also the recruiting ground for the Blood Ravens, a chapter of the Emperor's own Space Marines, and they refuse to yield. Veteran Targus weathered pitiless alien attacks, allowing Cyrus and his scouts to find weaknesses in our ravenous foes. While Avitus leveled his righteous fury upon the Xenos, Thaddeus descended upon them on wings of fire. And Davian Fool, the first to fall against the Tyranids, returned from death in the form of a mighty dreadnought. You led them all, Commander. Together, you fought across the deserts of Calderis, through the jungles of Typhon, and beneath the great spire cities of Meridian. You faced an implacable enemy, and you triumphed. But there is a truth more implacable than any tyranny. A new threat will always emerge. Once, Planet Aurelia was the sector's crown jewel, home to billions of souls. Then came the warp storms. They pushed Aurelia into a new orbit, encased the planet in ice, and swallowed it. For 1,000 years, the warp held Aurelia in its terrible grip, depositing untold horrors across its surface. Now, Planet Aurelia has returned. It should be a barren ball of ice, but a signal is coming from its surface. A Blood Raven signal. A call for help. Commander, this is Gabriel Angelos. We have detected a Blood Raven's distress signal coming from somewhere nearby. If there are chapter brothers in need, provide support. But be wary of a trap. Angelos out.
Our drop pods have scattered, Commander. Something is interfering with the navigation systems. We should locate our other forces and regroup. We need to get past this wall if we are to locate the other drop pods. First, we jump back to get across. Remote detonators and demolition packs are more than enough to bring this gate down. Supply crates replenish explosives and other expendable items. Destroy those crates to uncover the supplies. Guardsmen, what are they doing here?
Hold your position, Space Marines! I said hold!
Lower your weapon, Guardsmen. We do not answer to you.
Gun them down!
I can clear those bunkers with explosives. Attacking them with standard weapons takes much more time.
Under fire! Under fire!
We have engaged.
They have us targeted.
This way. Structure flattened. Something sinister is going on here. No loyal guardsman would ever fire on a Space Marine. I doubt these traitors were alone. More traitors ahead, and well armed. My scouts wear light armor, Commander, so we had best make use of available cover. Move quickly!
Commander, the immediate area is secure, but this unpopulated glacier is an armed camp. Did this world not just emerge from the warp?
If so, someone else got here first.
Traitor guardsmen. Just when I was starting to respect them.
Hate them if you will, but do not underestimate them.
Here they come! Get ready to fire!
Traitors!
Tarkus here. Enemy has us in close combat. Quickly, while Tarkus has their attention. We should engage them at extreme range and focus our fire.
Excellent, Space Marines.
My thanks, Commander. Our drop pod took anti-air fire on final approach. Only I made it out, and just barely. And still, you made yourself a target to break that ambush. What would the Codex say about that? The tactical squad shall draw the enemy's fire, thus allowing the Devastator squad to attack from a position of strength. Ha! That it does. This whole situation looks like a trap, but there is still a distress signal transmitting from somewhere nearby. We had best locate its source quickly.
Get to the enemy.
guns! Open fire!
Say it now before the cleansing begins. Standard Imperial locator relay. Transmitting a generic distress signal using Bloodraven's codes. Just enough to lure us in.
Coordinates 9.6 by 1112. Launch barrage!
Artillery! Clear the area! A spotter called in an attack from hiding. Extract and bomb this ice pile from orbit. No, we need to secure an approach before we can launch an extraction.
Only logic engines can track and target drop pods. Those systems depend on a broadcast array.
Then let us act like Space Marines. Find the array and destroy it. I can advance on that turret in tactical formation without being suppressed. Once in range, I can disable it with a frag grenade. Tactical repositioning. Beginning tactical advance. Under attack. Use a grenade. Move on to the next target, brothers.
The chapters as you order. Foot soldiers, trying to get a precise count.
Commander, there is an orbital relay ahead. Securing it will give us a defensible fallback position should we need it.
It will also allow us to reinforce our squads. Without hesitation. Acknowledged.
Tactical standard movement.
We have engaged. Structure flattened.
Stand up as you go!
Lead moving to capture.
Command?
Objective taken. We need only a word, as you order. Foot soldiers, trying to get a precise count. Cyrus here, under fire. By his will. The chapter's recruits.
Tarkus reporting. Beginning tactical advance.
Moving to cover.
Eliminate that target. Tactical squad, return fire. Loose formation. Eliminate that target. This way, brothers.
Our brothers die at enemy hands.
The chapter's recruits stand ready.
This is Avitus.
Be vigilant. My judgments are fast and shut. Engaged.
For chapter reposition. Beginning tactical.
precise count. More enemy spotters. Forward observers. Kill them quickly.
Target coordinates and fire!
Cyrus here. Under fire. Excellent, Space Marines.
Move into that position. Howitzers under attack.
Fall before us!
Cyrus here. Under fire. Quickly.
Another enemy crushed.
Space
On
Marines
the attack. We will thin their ranks. Acknowledged. The Emperor provides. Hostile movement up ahead. We have engaged. By his will.
Return fire.
Space Marines.
Standard movement.
So you dare dishonor us! Brothers! Fire!
Tactical squad, return fire. Target destroyed. Brothers, fire.
Unleash all fury upon them!
Targets awaiting orders. Reeve, eliminate that target.
Direct our wrath anew!
Tactical Marines awaiting orders. There,
Say it
moving
now
up.
before the cleansing begins.
Squad eliminated.
Steady. The battlefield is growing.
Shall return it!
How can we serve?
Look alive, brothers. We need to be vigilant. For the chapter. I will carry it out. Be vigilant.
Make ready. Beginning tactical attacks. Standard movement.
One step at a time.
How can we serve? Let fly. Enemy units.
Silent movement. Be vigilant.
Tactical squad, return fire.
Sending in ordnance.
Yes, brothers, take it for the Emperor. Devastators under enemy attack!
Avenge the enemy!
Where has us been? It is gone.
The attack, concentrate fire! All guns, open fire!
Your command?
Look alive, brothers. Do not waste what the Emperor provides.
Point secure.
Standard firing mode.
Command? Beginning tactical advance.
It is gone.
Adjust your positions.
Loose formation.
More corpses.
We need O coming out.
Tarkus awaiting orders. Return fire. Enemy destroyed.
Your command? Take it for the Emperor's brothers,
Hostiles purged. This way, brothers.
Be vigilant.
Secured.
On the attack.
Target acknowledged.
Blocks under attack. No mercy for the misguided. Standard movement. How can we serve? Under attack. Hostiles purged.
Our foes grow in strength.
Enemy troops. Formation, brother. Go!
Move quickly.
Tarkus here. Hit that target.
Thunderhawk is en route.
Then we should proceed to our extraction point and destroy any other traitors we find.
Receiving fire.
Say it now before the cleansing begins.
Moving to cover.
Hostile movement.
We are exposed here. Watch for an ambush. Tactical Marines awaiting orders.
Target acknowledged.
Locked in melee. Moving to cover.
Tied up in hand-to-hand combat.
Your command? We should
should expect a counterattack shortly.
Agreed. Still, this is a defensible position. We hold here.
Going in, brother.
Thunderhawk Talon Alpha inbound. Hold position.
My Devastator squad should take position in that structure. This whole area will become our killing field. The traitors are laying down a barrage to soften us up. Prepare for an assault!
Hostile movement up ahead, brothers. Targeting
Tarkus here.
Cyrus here, under fire.
Mercy!
Our fortifications are under assault.
That's open. They have us targeted.
Look alive, brothers. Nothing distracts me from my target. Cyrus here, under fire.
Secure that beacon!
Your command, to the attack!
Hone your zeal, brothers.
Another barrage!
Coming out.
How can we serve?
This is Abatus.
Enemy combatants in the field. The chapters report be vigilant. Fall into position initially. In melee, cannot slip away.
Fire, brothers! Set up firing positions there.
Here comes Talon Alpha.
The reward for treachery. Retribution.
Zeal and fury are rewarded with victory.
Well done, Commander. Those guardsmen have paid the price for betraying the Emperor. We must discover who these traitors were and how they came to use a Blood Raven's code. But we will have to investigate that later. The second strike team I assigned to investigate Aurelia has sent a distress signal. Sergeant Thaddeus and his assault marines are already prepared to deploy, along with the dreadnought Davian Thule.
This signal could be another trap, Captain Angelos.
This call is a full message, Sergeant. Review the signal on your planetary display and provide whatever support you can.
Commander, I recognize the markings on the troopers who ambushed you. They used Imperial Guard equipment, but those were House Vandis forces.
Vandis, the deposed governor. That coward fled the sector when the Tyranids attacked.
The noble houses on Meridian have their own militias. It looks like Vandis' troops are resisting the new regime.
I am sure Governor De Rosa will be delighted.
Strike Cruiser Retribution. This is Librarian Jonah Orion. We are under attack. The Eldar are massing around us. They have a Wraith Lord, which has already claimed Sergeant Endymion. We must drive these Xenos back. Strike Cruiser Retribution. This is Librarian Jonah Orion. We are under attack. The Eldar are massing around us. They have a Wraith Lord, which has already claimed Sergeant Endymion. We must drive these Xenos back. We found them excavating the area. To what end, I do not know. The Eldar have deployed a powerful force to ensure we do not find out. I fear we will not survive long without reinforcement.
People are the foundation of what we are building here!
Eldar warriors! Attack! Ready for orders.
blood ravens fall this day. No more! Welcome sight indeed, Commander. I am Jonah Orion.
And Endymion.
He fell, saving me from an Eldar war machine. We had just discovered a large Xeno structure to the east when they attacked.
A webway assembly, no doubt. It will allow them to invade at their leisure. We must destroy it.
Go. I will guard over our brother's remains. The chapter will not lose Endymion's gene seed.
Of course. I am at your disposal, Commander. Commander, we are not alone. Make us an Eldar Rangers!
Thaddeus here! Aerial assault! Go! Cut those aliens down! Eldar! It is done! Move on! Reposition, mark!
Hope is the first step on the road to the Eldar target eliminated!
Done. Move on. Engage jump packs.
Chapter and Emperor.
On my way!
Assault squad repositioning. Relocating.
Time for songs to be out.
My foes!
It is done. Move on. Assault Marines here. It is done. Move on.
Make ready, brothers.
What in the Emperor's name are those?
Something akin to a Wraith Lord.
Our enemies reveal themselves.
Engaged by Eldar!
Has us in their sights.
We've been pinned!
For the Emperor!
Engaged by Eldar!
Psyker!
Preparedness with me, brothers. Advance!
I am far from finished.
For the Emperor!
Eldar! Close and engage! Right!
We are beset by foes!
For the Emperor!
Claimed and sanctified. Take your position, brother.
Psychic power is building up.
Quickly, destroy their access to the webway.
You are too late. The ancient souls have found their new homes. Rise, Wraith God. Destroy the humans.
Melta always...
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
The enemy.
More! Stay with us, brother. Understood. Engage by Eldar!
Marcus here, requesting support.
Let this dark day fuel the fires of vengeance.
Your troops are now restored, Commander, while the enemy's losses remain telling.
Strike cruiser.
Eldar warriors! Attack!
Engage jump.
Focus awaiting orders. Remain vigilant.
Assault squad. Engage my Eldar!
Jonah Orion.
And Endymion.
He fell, saving me from an Eldar war machine. We had just discovered a large Xeno structure to the east when they attacked.
A webway assembly, no doubt. It will allow them to invade at their leisure. We must destroy it.
Go. I will guard over our brother's remains. The chapter will not lose Endymion's gene seed.
Of course. I am at your disposal, Commander.
Try to flank them! Aerial assault! Tactical Marines ready.
Hold your seal.
It is done. Move on. Engage my Eldar!
I have spotted an Eldar. No Eldar spare!
Your order. Redeploy! Aerial assault. Destroy them!
Tactical Marines ready. Adjusting.
Move on! More power!
Enemy destroyed.
Moving on. Taking position.
What in the Emperor's name are those?
Something akin to a Wraith Lord.
The enemy is here, Commander. This is Thaddeus.
Behold.
Jump to that...
My power is out!
Hostile Marines taking heavy losses! Thaddeus here! To the sky!
It's the first step on the road to disappointment.
Tactical squad, return fire.
For the Emperor!
Engage by Eldar! Engage by Eldar! Engage jungle. Receiving fire! Thaddeus here! Move on!
Target eliminated!
Your orders! Engage by Eldar!
How can we serve?
I have heard the voice of power. psychic power is building up.
Quickly, destroy their access to the webway.
You are too late. The ancient souls have found their new homes. Rise, Wraithguard! Destroy the humans!
Ready to serve, brother.
For the Emperor!
My powers are yours to command. We are beset by foes!
The enemy is Commander.
And must be revived.
I point me the way.
Thaddeus reporting for duty. Fall back to a secure position.
I am moving. Shuriken fire! I am already in motion. We must displace!
Target tactical squad repositioning. Eliminate that target.
We'll go on it.
Squad eliminated. For the Emperor!
Moving. Take your position, brother.
Ready to serve, brother.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Thaddeus here.
Under attack from Eldar!
Press the assault, brother. begin. Aerial assault. Go! Thaddeus here! Thaddeus here! War power! We are beset by foes!
Things the Warlock summoned.
He called them Wraithguard. Somehow drew psychic power from them.
The Eldar press their attack. I will not leave Endymion to these Xenos.
Captain Thule, hold fast. We must support him, Commander.
Eldar, close and engage!
Tactical squad, falling back to next position.
For the Emperor! Keep watching the horizon.
Take your position, brother.
Under attack from Eldar!
My power is...
More Wraithguard!
They are sluggish. They must require a Warlock's support.
For the Emperor!
And with a Warlock this time. Kill him to weaken the Wraithguard.
I am taking damage from Bright Lances.
Our assault squad is taking losses.
Getting out. Grows dark.
The Eldar return to the sector could not have come at a worse time, Commander. As you suspected, the House Vandis militiamen who ambushed you at Argent Glacier were not an isolated band of malcontents. More Vandis rebels have risen up against Imperial authority on Meridian. The Retribution will take you there to provide support. Governor DeRosa will have further details for you when you arrive.
What of planet Aurelia, Captain Angelos?
Jonah, I'm reassigning you to the Commander's strike force. You will all return to Aurelia once the crisis on Meridian has stabilized. Angelos out.
Thank you for your intervention, Commander. The Emperor's favor is clearly with you and your battle brothers. It is an honor to serve alongside the heroes of Typhon.
See how these rebels could have imitated a Blood Raven's distress signal. The codes and rites for using our relays are among our most closely guarded secrets.
Our chapter hides far more than its communication rights.
Perhaps, but someone knew just how to draw us into that trap.
Commander, Governor DeRosa here. Insurgents loyal to House Vandis have launched a sabotage campaign here on Meridian. Our infrastructure is still crippled from the Eldar and Tyranid attacks, and the Vandis rebels know just where to strike to cause the most damage. What's more, raids from Orc looters have become endemic. We could use any aid you can provide, Commander. Commander, this insurgency has stretched our loyal forces to the limit. Commander, this insurgency has stretched our loyal forces to the limit. Orc looters have infested the Hablocks outside Angel Gate, and I can spare no troops to stop them. Only you can eliminate these Xenos before they reach Angel Forge. House Vandis wants Angel Forge for itself. They are driving the Orcs ahead of them in order to weaken the Forge's defenses. If the insurgents take Angel Forge, they will have access to massive weapon stores. Most Imperial Guard forces have been diverted to deal with Vandis insurgents. Those guardsmen still at the Forge are dangerously short-handed. The defensive gate has been restored, but it remains in a weakened state. If Angel Gate falls, nothing stands between the rebels and the Forge.
Glad to be done with this place.
Surely Angel Forge is worth defending, Avitus.
Worry about moralizing later, librarian. There are orcs to kill.
All guns! Open fire! Moving to cover.
This way. I saw something from the sky! Yeah! Space Marines! Get up, boys!
Another enemy of man falls to us.
Use explosives.
To the might of man.
Objective taken. We need to be vigilant. Foot soldiers, trying to get a precise count. Structure blast.
Purge the greenskins from those ruins!
Under attack!
Target 2.
Target destroyed.
The chapter's
More Space Marines! This is me lucky day.
a good kill initiated. You have not yet earned your place. In melee, cannot slip away. Victory, brothers. That enemy was worth 50 of the rest. Cyrus here, under fire.
Box open.
Get attacked!
Those we shall fall. No mercy for... Did that greenskin say more, Space Marines?
Strategic point captured.
We need only be vigilant. Scout squad ready for orders.
Take that cover! Orcs are close! Taking cover! Roger! Skin armored vehicles! Heavy weapons!
At your command.
We need only a word.
Tactical squad, return fire!
The chapter's recruits stand ready. Entering the building.
Tactical this way, brothers.
Say it now before the cleansers.
Tactical squad repositioning.
Moving up.
Let's fly. Get to that position, brothers. Use a grenade. Reposition.
Still engaged. Enemy armor bearing down on us.
Tactical squad. Get to that position, brothers.
Scout squad ready for orders. Get the line, brothers. Charges set.
Under attack.
Engaged. Scouts here, still engaged.
Tarkus awaiting orders. Tarkus awaiting orders.
We need moving to capture.
Remain vigilant.
Fear not the striker! Green skin attack!
Grenade that target. In melee.
Charge the alien!
Brothers.
We have engaged. Not waste what we have used. Do not fall, brothers. I bring fierce
Requesting support. Tarkus ready. What are your orders?
Commander, Governor DeRosa here. We are receiving a distress call from inside the defensive ring.
We are under heavy fire from insurgent forces inside the perimeter. Heavy casualties.
Allied infantry are dying. We must support them.
Agent cells ready. The Blood Ravens will be here shortly.
There is a command console inside the perimeter which you can use to lower the gate, Commander. Jump packs should allow you to reach it.
Commander, that position is exposed.
Then we break the gate down. Take the fiends by surprise.
With Angel Gate shattered and the defenders dead, who will hold the forge the next time?
Enough. The commander must decide.
The traitor legions are here.
Hostile movement.
brothers.
Mind your formation!
Not one!
Look alive, brother.
Tactical squads, return fire. Destroy them. Target destroyed.
Here are our brothers. Precisely on schedule. This way, my brothers.
We have encountered Chaos Space Marines.
Understood. The Imperial Guard will hold them as long as they can.
Loyalists! Kill them all!
Taking cover! Here, under fire.
Brothers, fire.
Target eliminated. Hope is the first step on the weapons fire has a fin.
For the Emperor! Tactical Marines ready.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment. Scouts here. Traitor! Foe is engaging at range. We will thin their ranks.
For the Rain fire upon us and we shall return it! Move on to the next target, brothers.
My power is ours to share.
Righteous!
Look alive, brother. Move quickly.
For the Emperor! Target eliminated.
Fear not the cycle! The enemy falls. Space Marines. Be vigilant.
For the Emperor! position, brothers.
We are under fire.
One of our own has died. The enemy must pay.
Scouts here. Charges set. Acknowledged. Enemy armor bearing down on us. If the Emperor wills it.
Has us in their sights! For the Emperor! On my way! Marines ready. Such knowledge lost with me. I bring fearsome psychic power. Fear not, fighter! For the Emperor!
The insurgents are in full retreat.
You have more than an insurgency on your hands, Governor DeRosa. This is a full-fledged heresy.
This victory will long be remembered in the halls of glory. This is very grave news. We cannot allow the forces of chaos to overrun our recruiting worlds. The traitor legions must be based on planet Aurelia, Commander. Return there immediately and hunt them down.
Commander, thank you. I can barely believe the rebels would align themselves with the forces of chaos.
Believe it.
Yes. Sergeant Avitus is right. Denial only aids the enemy. We have recovered records from the rebels that betray the location of their main base. It is on planet Aurelia. House Vandis has been operating there since the earliest days of the Tyranid invasion. I am dispatching troops to Aurelia immediately. Time to eradicate the enemy's safe haven and end this heresy.
Now you are speaking sense, Governor.
Commander, I fear the traitor's foul warp energies may have affected us.
Affected us? How, Librarian?
The corrupting influence of chaos is a powerful thing. Even the briefest encounter can stain a soul.
We are no traitors.
Perhaps not, Cyrus, but corruption can be subtle. Each step along the path may seem insignificant, but together they lead into darkness. When facing the minions of the Warp, no decision is without consequence.
Commander, I have taken stock of the items recovered from the battlefield. I fear some of them resonate with very troubling psychic echoes. I advise caution with these items, Commander.
Commander, now is the time to strike back. The Black Legion is operating from a well-fortified industrial facility on planet Aurelia. You must break into that complex and defeat the traitors within. It is a geothermal power station. House Vandis established it soon after planet Aurelia re-emerged from the Warp. It appears to be the center of their dealings with the Black Legion. Expect to face heavily entrenched Black Legion troops. Imperial Guard forces have already deployed to establish a beachhead. They report that the enemy has raised a void shield to protect key areas of the station. Bring that shield down and purge the facility, Commander.
again. Traitors with heavy weapons have them pinned.
We need to eliminate those chaos positions.
Bah! We coddle them at every opportunity.
Squad eliminated.
Repositioning.
Blood Ravens, good to have you here, Commander.
Report, Guardsman.
Yes, sir, of course. The enemy is heavily entrenched and holding the entirety of the facility. From what we can tell, we're facing large numbers of Chaos Space Marines as well as Vandus heretics. The enemy's raised some sort of powerful energy shield around the central portion of the facility.
Auspex scans show a power station to the north, Commander. The shield must be drawing energy from there.
We will take that station then.
We've managed to establish a field command here, but we've yet to push any further.
Silence those guns.
Won't last long unless you do, Commander. Move up and hold that position! Hold the line! Hold out!
For the Emperor! Tactical squad. Brothers, receiving fire! Montana, under fire.
Our ally is losing forces to enemy fire.
Melee fighters are must pinned down. Covetous. Fire.
Structure flattened.
For the Emperor!
Look alive, move quickly. Enemy weapons seem located. Placing explosives.
In melee, cannot slip away.
Charges set.
They strike from behind. Fire.
Target killed.
Allied infantry destroyed.
The Black Legion has summoned demons to their side.
Reposition!
Hostile.
There's the communications array. The Retribution confirms that it's being used to call in artillery on the Imperial Guard.
Enemy attack! Explosive!
Under attack. Space Marines, the command post cannot take much more.
Some of our own target data. Now we can give the Black Legion something to fear.
I see Eliphas was correct. You blood ravens are persistent.
Where is that coming from?
Over the box, on our private channel.
Who are you?
I am Aragast of the Black Legion, pillager of 1,000 worlds, champion of the Chaos Gods. I will tear this sector from your chapter and sacrifice it to the Dark Gods.
We beat back the Tyranids. You will fare no better.
Empty bravado will not save you, stripling.
Commander, this is a distraction. I can feel a dark ritual is underway. A temple. They have established a temple to the powers of chaos. We must destroy it!
Then we will burn it to ash.
Enemy fire.
wrath anew.
Go ahead, heading out.
This is Avitus to war.
Ally infantry destroyed.
Next target.
Repositioning.
Scout squad ready for orders.
Weapons ready.
How can we serve? Beginning tactical advance.
The Chapter 3 could deal with that.
The minions of chaos are here.
Tactical squad, return fire.
Such is the
Allied infantry are dying. We must support them.
Ready.
Look alive, brother. Move, scouts. On my mark.
Receiving fire.
Cyrus here. Under fire. Cyrus here. Under fire.
Hostiles purged. For chapter.
Forces to enemy fire.
Prepare to destroy them. Taken hold. Enemy troops destroyed.
Scouts here. Scouts. On my mark.
The structure is clear. Move on.
Tactical shift.
Devastator's tied in melee.
In melee.
Our wrath anew.
Allied infantry are dying. We must support
just ahead. Time to bring that void field down.
Pirates, under fire.
Power to the void field. The target is now exposed.
Our ally is losing forces to enemy fire.
Commander, that relay did more than just transmit target coordinates. There's a recording.
The access codes for battlefield bomb. Use them to ambush my battle brothers like you did with the distress signal, and our agreement is over.
What was that? Someone betrayed us!
For the Emperor!
Hostile movement up ahead.
Heretics enacting some dark ritual.
They summon demons! Destroy them! There is the foul temple.
Must fall.
Commander, we must get to the Retribution immediately!
Cyrus to Talon Alpha, emergency extraction.
Fine work, brothers.
Let our enemies beware, for victory is ours.
You allow them to escape, Lord Aragast.
Because it serves me, Elafas. If we kill them now, we waste the value of the traitor in their ranks. Your vengeance,
Of course, my lord.
now, prepare for the next battle!
Your victory of the Iceworks has stirred the enemy to further action, Blood Ravens. Black Legion forces are attacking our scouts on Calderis and pillaging our assets on Typhon. I'm relaying details to your planetary display. You must put an end to these raids. Maintain absolute secrecy about this mission, Commander. Angelos out.
Let us hear that transmission again, from the array.
Yes, definitely.
We have recovered some additional audio, but the speaker's identity is still hidden.
This transmission includes the access codes for Battlefield Vox. I will not be party to the murder of fellow Blood Ravens.
No. There is a traitor in the chapter.
We now know how these heretics lured us to Aurelia with a false distress signal.
And how that Chaos Dog could taunt us over our Vox channel. I will kill this turncoat with my bare hands.
Assuming we can uncover who he is.
Commander, Governor DeRosa here. Vandus and Black Legion forces have taken Spire Legis. They have erected artillery batteries and emplacements that make a large-scale assault impossible. We could use any aid you can provide, Commander. Commander, the Vandus heresy continues to spread. Vandus and Black Legion forces have taken Spire Legis. They have erected artillery batteries and emplacements that make a large-scale assault impossible. Commander, the Vandus heresy continues to spread. Vandus and Black Legion forces have taken Spire Legis. They have erected artillery batteries and emplacements that make a large-scale assault impossible. If you can disable these defenses, however, the Imperial Guard can retake the Spire. If not, the population of Legis will remain at the mercy of these heretics and demons. The Vandus heretics are using field generators to power their batteries. Destroy these generators and the Black Temples defending them, and the batteries will fall silent. Foul sorcerers have also established warp portals which allow the Black Legion to bring in reinforcements. Sealing these portals should stem the tide of enemies long enough for you to destroy the generators.
A rift in the warp. As long as it remains open, the enemy can summon reinforcements.
Key targets are on your map display, Commander. If you destroy the enemy's generators and strongholds, the Imperial Guard can retake Spire Legis.
A temple. They have established a temple to the powers of chaos.
Destroy this foul den. There is no time to waste.
Devastator Marines ready. Advance on the enemy, brothers. Direct our wrath anew.
Behold! The
enemy is here,
Heavy fire
Commander, the Vandis heretics are using field generators.
A rift in the warp. As long as it remains open, the enemy can summon reinforcements.
Key targets are on your map display, Commander. If you destroy the enemy's generators and strongholds, the Imperial Guard can retake Spire Legis.
A temple! They have established a temple to the powers of chaos!
Destroy this foul den. There is no time to waste.
Assault squad, relocating.
Secure.
Thaddeus here! For the Emperor!
Tactical Marines ready.
Move on!
Yes, of course.
The enemy is here, Commander.
As dust.
Take your position, brother.
For the Emperor!
The enemy sends more to by us.
done. Move on.
Target destroyed. For the Emperor!
target, brothers. Target killed.
There. That should silence the heretics' guns. DeRosa's fragile guardsmen can advance without trembling now.
That's a good position.
Victory is but a prelude to the next battle.
Thank you, Commander. The 85th Venderland has begun its assault on the Spire. The heretics are resisting, but without their defensive guns, they will crumble. It is good to see them suffering the wages of their sins. DeRosa out.
We have an urgent message from planet Typhon. It comes from Tech Marine Martellus. We have an urgent message from planet Typhon. It comes from Tech Marine Martellus. We thought him lost in the Tyranid War, but he survived. He needs your help, Commander.
Tech Marine Martellus, to any Blood Ravens capable of receiving. I am transmitting from the Astronomic Array Station in the Typhon Islands. Orc looters have been a recurring threat since my arrival. However, at dawn this day, I detected a graver threat. Chaos Space Marines. I fear they want the array for themselves. I risk damaging the array by sending this message, but I require support. Mars and Terra, power levels are dropped.
Martellus, are you receiving?
Sergeant Tarkus! Thank the Omnissiah. I am defending the array, but the traitor legions are here!
Retribution, prepare to provide close support.
Enemy heavy weapons in sight. Martellus! We must revive him.
Return fire. Your orders. I will finish under attack. Target down, Thaddeus. I must see support.
Take and hold. Understood.
Thaddeus reporting for duty. Your order. Redeploy. I will not falter.
Target's here. Enemy has us in close combat.
Aerial assault. Right. Got it.
Target eliminated.
Take your position, brother.
My thanks, Commander. I'm glad to see you again.
We had thought you lost when your Thunderhawk went down, Martellus. How did you survive?
A story for another time, Turkus. The heretics will surely try for the array again any moment.
You cannot stay here defending this relic for all eternity, Tech Marine.
Agreed, but we cannot leave the valuable data in its cogitator for the enemy to take. Strike Cruiser, this is Tech Marine Martellus. Deploy power generators at the following coordinates.
At your command. Target enemy squad. Enemy troops destroyed. Relocating. One of our turrets.
Now that the array is powered, I can initiate a cogitation transfer right to secure the records. Just keep the enemy from destroying those generators.
This place belongs to the Orcs!
A fight on two fronts, then.
Target destroyed. Your orders. Cut into the green skin.
Commander, the orcs are using a gate to access the complex. We should seal it.
The greenskins will just go around, Cyrus.
Exactly. Directly into the traitor's space marines.
Oh! You don't close the gate! Then go around the other way, you kids! And kill every human you see!
To that position. Those on the enemy's... Forward, brothers!
Exercise your faith.
Redeploy! Assault squad, be positioning.
that target.
We are suffering heavy losses.
Fall back!
Generators, Space Marines. Provide cover.
It takes more than that. Hostile Marines! Taking heavy losses!
Objective
Take your position, brother. Assault squad reposition. Relocating.
Discharging it will slow the enemy, but will severely damage the array. Using this pulse will be
jump hatch.
He does.